Absolutely.
non-veg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I should say 40%.
So 40
I have egg
every day.
most of the day. Yeah.
Okay. So
Not
40.
like every day, but at least 4 days a week or 5 days a week.
Okay. So 40% non-veg.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is our non-veg?
I don't know how to put exactly percentage.
No,
I'm just
that's
saying,
okay.
yeah,
Overall, like
twice a
out of,
day.
if you count like 7 into 2, so 14 major meals, out of the 14 major meals, how many meals can contain the
Then I
non-veg?
should say 40%.
Absolutely. See, this is how it's just understanding you, the nature of food you offer it to yourself. Okay, it's just understanding and learning about you so that we can talk about our issues, what is happening with us, and very important thing in Ayurveda, the way you said yogurt with the fruits. So can I know what is the yogurt with the fruits concept for you?
It's the Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt. Okay.
With strawberries and blueberries.
Okay.
Mostly strawberry, blueberry. Sometimes I add nuts. Like almond, walnut.
Mm-hmm. So okay, and this is every day, right?
Yeah. Other than that, also I take a lot of fruits like kiwi, orange. Now it's mango season. I'm fond of mangoes. I take mango, watermelon, cantaloupe.
Okay.
So it's like assorted.
Okay.
But some fruit or other every day.
Okay.
Morning.
So is a yogurt with the fruits is a everyday thing for you?
No, I take one or the other every day. Not like every day I don't take yogurt.
So 3 times in a week or 4 times in a week?
Yeah.
So yogurt with the fruits, it goes and is it a
At least 3 times a week.
yeah, that
Like
a cup of whatever we get into the store, right? It's a store bought. Does it has already fruits into it, or
No,
you
I
add
add
it on top of it?
I add fruit on top.
So you get the plain Greek yogurt,
Yes, plain.
and then
I
at
get
home,
the big one, so I take it in a cup, like
okay,
measured cup, and then I add fruits on top of it.
okay, okay, that kind of things. So 4 times in a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 to 4 times.
So, why I'm asking this, because in Ayurveda, this is an incompatible food.
Incompatible, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why understanding your diet and lifestyle is the major key important factor
Okay.
in the process of health and wellness.
Okay.
Okay, now we are talking about metabolism. Now we are talking about cellulitis, and we are talking about allergies and all of that, right? So this is one of the major contributing factor for your sinus pain, and your allergies in the body.
Okay. Which one you mean?
The one with whatever you just spoke.
The yogurt. Okay.
Okay, that combination is one of the worst combination.
Yogurt with fruits. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, you know, have you seen your grandma doing it?
No. It's always cooked food in India, right? Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see, we have so many options on our plate and in the stores and around the frozen aisle and food oils and all of that, right? You need to decide what you are going to
Usually they
bring.
say taking some yogurt is good for the day, right? It gives
Absolutely,
probiotic.
it is. But
Okay.
have you seen your grandma making it?
Yeah, usually she makes curd, right? At
Yeah.
home.
How does she make?
Yeah, she ferments, leaves it overnight.
And
Yeah,
they use for the next day.
next day.
Or they wake up early in the morning, they make it, and around the lunchtime it's ready for the use.
Yeah.
That's what the cultural kind of thing is,
Yeah.
right? Do you follow like your grandma?
I used to do the curd, but it's not selling at home. So
Selling point is less, right?
yes, I have to eat all by myself.
I
or-
know,
I'm
because
also not a
see,
big
that
fan of
problem is
curd.
with me too. My kids also likes the Greek yogurt because they have the sugar in
texture,
it
right?
and the creamy texture into
Creamy
it.
texture.
So they add the preservatives in it. So
It's the curd, they don't take the curd as curd. They don't like curd rice. Yuck, they say, because the texture is gooey. They don't like anything with gooey.
that's the same word my kid also use, gooey food.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I'm just introducing, just to come to the concept of the yogurt, but slowly and slowly and slowly I'm going to bring him back, because that's what they see in the school, that's what they see other friends eating, that's what they see, easy carrying food.
Correct.
right? And that's what the impact, the local impact, the social impact is there. So that is where it's very hard to retrain the minds of the kids, okay? But start making some fresh and clean things, because that will be helpful for in the future. Okay, because simple thing in Ayurveda is like it should be fresh. It should not be like a weekly made food. In our culture, in our American culture, what we do, I have some clients, they make 15 days yogurt. I have some clients, they make whole week yogurt. I have some clients, they do 15 days of idli batter. They eat the continuous same batter 15 days, and they stack the same thing, and they use repeatedly the same thing. So what happens here is, like in Ayurveda, the way we see it, and whatever you are telling me in your diet and lifestyle, certain things specifically, if it is made fresh and clean, like even the idli and dosa, it's not a bad food, because that's just one of the major food in the South India. Right? But our cultural way of making it is totally different. Right? So how many days batter we just make, just for understanding?
Roughly, it should be 7 to 10 days.
You make that batter? You do the same thing then?
It should be 7, because we don't finish it quite often, so it would stay at least weekly.
So just imagine if you take a food and keep the food on the counter or inside the fridge for 7 days and see, right? You know the concepts of Ayurvedic food? The concept of the food is like when we make the food and when we cook the food and when we eat the food, that food is supposed to go within 3 to 4 hours. So fresh cook and fresh eat, that was the cultural kind of thing. Have you seen your mother and maybe grandma, right? They just cook 1 or 2 dish nicely with the other things, whatever is required, buttermilk and ghee and milk and blah blah blah, all of the things around it, right? And then they eat the wholesome food, which is freshly sattvic food. Our food, what you are giving it to your body, which is 10 days of batter and chicken and meat and all these things, they're all the acidic in nature. Right? So you are offering the body, which is a food which is acidic in nature. I don't want to use the pH and all these words because I don't want to use them, but just to make you understand that alkaline or acidic, you understand? That's where the sattva rajatama concept comes in the body. So sattva is more like a kind of healing food for the body. Rajasic is like very much stimulant to the body. That's where we have like coffee and tea and all this stimulating food. Okay? Drinks and sodas and chips and all of this. Whereas the tama means chicken and meat and all this, where there is no life in the food. Do you understand what I said? No life in the food. That's where the concept of the tamasic food, which brings the darkness to the body. The food which brings the darkness to the body, that is a tamasic food. The food which brings the stimulation to the body is kind of a rajasic food. With the stimulants, smoking and drinking and blah, 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 what we talk. Whereas the sattvic food is like which brings the lightness and clarity to the physical body as well as the mental body. And that is called it as a sattvic food. Makes sense? So this is where we are understanding the concepts of not the acidic and alkaline, but let's come to the sattva, raja and tama qualities in the food. Because they not only impact on the physical body, but they also impact on our mental body and emotional body. You understand the emotions? Yeah? We talk always about, you are a mother of 2 kids, so I don't have to talk about emotion concepts. We have all the tantrums in the house. Right? So this is where you need to think about yourself, even for the cellulitis. Because cellulitis, itis means inflammation. Cellulitis means cellular inflammation. Just for you, whatever your concerns, you are asking me this question. That's why I'm guiding you this answer, okay? But understand the basics in Ayurveda. If you understand the basics in Ayurveda, it's very easy for you to manage your health and wellness.
So what type of food then you'd recommend?
Yes, I will give you a chart.
Okay.
I will give you a chart and I will give you some of the things you need to follow for yourself, considering your body type. Okay? And very simple and easy, because you do so many good things. You are such a good person. I have observed with your with your lifestyle. At least you're positive about doing very nicely many things for yourself. I'm very proud of that concept that you take some time off during your menstrual cycle. Nobody until now have told me this logic. So hats off to you, and you're such a positive for that. That yes, body needs time to heal. At least you have that consciousness and awareness.
Yep. Okay.
You're pretty good inside with your consciousness. But see, you have good consciousness there. But here, when you are eating the chicken and meat and mutton, what is mutton, by the way?
Lamb.
Okay. So when we are eating 40%, let's consider 40%. That's what you said, right? 30 to 40%. So pretty much half of your food.
But they say we get good protein from chicken and egg, right?
See, now we are coming to this. If you want to understand the Sattva Rajatama concepts, then you have to think about protein in a different way. Okay? Because proteins can come from the many things other also. Okay? We need to just open up our eyes to see that. Okay, and again, local food is always local food. That's what we praise in Ayurveda, right? That you eat local.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
You eat this, but you eat with the prana in itself. So, do you understand the prana concept? Prana
is life.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, prana is also the source of energy coming to the body. I'm inhaling prana. The prana is entering into my body, right? That is a prana. But again, when there is no prana, we are no more, right? So simple logic is in and out. That is who am I? I am prana. What is my identity? If it is there, I am here.
Yeah.
If it is not there, I'm not here.
Yeah.
So that is a prana. So think about it, that the prana which is supposed to enter in the body, the prana which is supposed to come through the food, whether it should be active and lifeful or whether it should be dead.
Okay.
Just there is nothing right and wrong. We are just sharing the concepts here. And then you are in charge of your own health. Does that make a sense? Because only very much, if you are very much into the physical concept of the body, then you stick with the protein concept. If you are very much into the concept of the health and wellness, then you bring the mind, body, and soul concept into it.
Okay.
Did you get it what I said? Easy to understand?
Yeah.
Are you understanding the logics behind it?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah? That's what I want. Okay?
Okay.
That's where your consultation comes in. And that's where you are understanding about yourself.
Okay.
Does that make a sense? So if you do this kind of changes, even your menstrual cycle challenges, your menstrual challenge, the cramps and bloating and pain and discomfort and very much fainting and throwing up, and all of this will go away.
Okay.
If we manage to balance our vata dosha in the body. Okay? Yeah? Makes sense? Because vata is the movement. Every movement in the body is happening because of the vata. So the action of bringing the menstrual cycle out of the body is because of one of our vata dosha. There are 5 types of vatas in the body. So one is coming from here. You know the name.
Okay.
What is that?
Prana.
Yes. Right? You got it? One is coming from here. Udana.
Udana. Okay.
Okay? Om Pranaya Swaha. Are you...
I'm Hindu, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
My husband is a Christian.
No, that's okay, because I don't understand, because most of my South Indian clients, I don't get it, and I talk a little bit about spirituality, then I back off a little bit because they are Catholic. So I just want to make sure that we are understanding the concepts of Ayurveda. So Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Vanaya Swaha. Okay, Vana means somebody who is throwing up everything from our heart, which is related with our heart area. Vanaya Swaha. Om Samanaya Swaha. Samana Vayu. Samana Agni. Samana.
Okay.
Samana Vayu.
Samana is
Stomach. Yes, that's where you're complaining about your metabolism, your digestion. Is
I feel a
hampered.
lot of blotting.
Blotting. So that's why I'm teaching you all of this. Okay, that's why I want you to understand and then use your this and your this and help yourself more.
Okay.
Okay, so Om Samanaya Swaha. And the last one, bottom of our body, where we have the pubic hair and the lower abdominal area and the excretions of the body, that's where we are talking about the Apanavayu.
Okay.
Om Apanaya Swaha.
Okay.
So in puja, in archana, in God's all the work, whatever we call it as a ceremony and festival and pujas and religious rituals and blah blah blah, you name it differently, right? These are the 5 things we praise. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Ahuti.
Okay.
Right? Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Achman, Ahuti. That's what we do, right? So the thing is like, when you do all of these things, we understand all of these different vatas in the body. Your many problems of, the upcoming girls. Now you have 2 daughters who will be becoming menstruating, right? And soon they will get into the puberty concept. You need to understand this very, very nicely so that you can help and heal and bring this awareness into your daughters also. It's not all healing about only you. So whenever I am working here with my clients, I try to make them understand the wellness of their family also. So even if it is one person coming, it's a whole body, a whole family package. You need to understand that concept of Ayurveda. Then I feel like, okay, I did my job good. Right? Because when the puberty will be coming, there will be a lot of transitions and transformations happening. So as you have taken the the medicine or something for your bloating and this during the menstrual cycle, you will be in a pain and all of that. This will not come to them if you teach them proper things and good followings and good rituals during that time period. Then the pain should not be there. It should come smoothly and it should go smoothly. That can happen naturally because that's the nature of the body. You don't have to take extra efforts there. But if we are taking extra efforts and suffering with this, then there is a discomfort or imbalance in the body. Does that make a sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Understood? Yeah. So this is where your concept of cellulitis is going to come with this.
Okay.
Acid means inflammation. How about this?
Okay.
Did you get it? Acid means?
Inflammation.
Right? So tamasic food or rajasic food can be a inflammatory food.
Okay. But I don't take coffee, tea or no sodas at home.
Yeah. Yeah. That is one of the thing.
Yeah.
That is one of the thing. Right? Okay. So our inflammations through the food is like yogurt, the way we use the Greek yogurt, the way we use the store-bought yogurt. That's very much like a kind of a preserved for 6 months or a year or maybe 2 months at minimum. I don't know exactly, but maybe more than 2 months because in the store it stays 1 month, at home it stays 1 month, and before that manufacturing until it comes to the market it stays like another 2 to 4 months. So 6 months to 1 year of that maybe, I don't know exactly, from manufacturer months, to our house and then when I'm eating. So 5 months. Let's go with the half an year old yogurt. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to decide what you are offering to the body. Okay. And then if you're doing yogurt, just do simple yogurt. Don't mix any bad thing. See, it's not bad. Fruits are not bad. Nuts are not bad. But when it is going to come together, then it is going to be a bad, poisonous kind of thing for the body.
Okay, but fruits are okay, right? To take
separately.
Okay.
Separately. Okay, that's why there is no fruit salad concept in the real concept of the food. My generation, yes, but my grandma's generation, they didn't have these concepts.
Right. But it kiwi, orange,
Yeah.
those not as a salad, but
Yeah.
I take in the morning.
Food. Yeah.
That's-
Food
that's
form
fine.
is totally fine.
Okay.
Food form is totally fine with the fruits. Okay. And if you eat the fruits around the, let's say morning time is a kapha time. Okay. And fruits are generally sweet and sour in taste. So they increases the kapha. So if you have a mucus and congestion and all of this, then you should take it around afternoon time.
Afternoon, is it? Okay.
Makes sense? Because you're suffering with that.
Yeah.
Right? Samanane samanachi vriddhi hote. That means like likes the like. Or if I have a sour, I will increase the sour. If I have a sweet through the food, it will increase the sweet in the body.
Okay.
Simple logic. Right?
Yeah.
If I have a mucousy cheese pizza, then it will increase the mucousy cheese sensations in my body. Simple.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm eating a cold ice cream, it is definitely going to bring the coldness in me.
Right.
Just simple layman's language. We don't need any medical knowledge or any Ayurvedic knowledge or any big knowledge here. Simple logics of the life.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so did you understand this? So if we are talking about the cellulitis, if we are talking about the weight, if we are talking about allergies and sinuses and pain and some discomforts, and bloating is one of the major, which you didn't tell me until now.
Bloating
Okay.
is morning I feel okay, but as the day goes by, I feel kind of bloated.
Do you feel very sluggish and less energy in the afternoon?
Yeah, I should say that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right after the food?
Yeah. Should be around 3.
3. Okay. So bloating and sluggish in afternoon. So the very important thing in Ayurveda is like the content of the food is also very important. So so when we are eating the food, it's supposed to have some. Have you seen? You remember the thali concept?
Yeah.
Just do that. Thali concept. Simple, clean thali concept. You don't need to be too smart to do that concept. One jawar rotla or you know jawar?
Jawar, yeah.
Pearl millet. Yeah. Black millet.
Yeah.
Bajra. Yeah. So something with chapati, or what do you call it in your area? I don't. The roti kind of thing.
Yeah.
The way we make with the jawar and bajra, that will be awesome for you. Ragi and nachni and sattu, all these are also another good flours. You can use it for yourself. Wheat a little bit here and there, and rice a little bit, like Sona Masuri or the red rice can be a good option rather than the sticky rice, because you don't need that in your case, because you're suffering with mucus. Okay, so that's not a good. Sticky rice is not really good for us. Then when we talk about the cellulitis, which means the inflammation on the cellular level, then we need to calm down the body's acidic level. Okay, that means you need to work on your rajasic and tamasic concepts in the body. I think I'm out of the first part of the book, but I will share some concepts here. So in future, we will learn some of the techniques which are related with the Vata dosha, how to manage the Vata in the body. I will teach you some of this, okay, during the processes. And then some of the yogasanas, not the regular yogasanas, because you can do any app and many YouTube videos and many other things, you can use them. But here, what we will be talking about your problem, your discomforts, your current suffering, and we will be doing the specific therapeutic medical approach yoga.
Okay.
Which will go on specific muscles, specific organs, and specific problems in the body. Okay, and then some of the breathing techniques which I would like you to do for our congestion and our allergies and our sufferings in this area. Okay, and then yeah, so there are some recipes in the back. Okay, so recipes in the back. I would like you to start using and making like this way and start using them. So it will bring a little bit metabolism concepts in your back, which you are complaining about your metabolism. Okay. So see, when we're talking about the food, I will give you this book. This is my book. This is the second part of my book.
Okay.
My first part of the book is all about the food, but only 2 clients took the first one. They didn't took the yoga one, so I have 2 yogas left. But it will be today or tomorrow. It will come, so I will give it to you that also. But see, the fresh foods carry the frequency, which is like 20 to 27% hertz, megahertz. Okay, whereas fresh herbs also has the same frequency of the food, whereas dried foods has less.
Okay.
So dried foods means what? Dried figs,
Grains or-
dried dates, dried nuts, dried sunflower seeds,
Yeah.
dried sesame seeds, right?
Yeah. all the
So their frequency is little bit lesser than the fresh food.
grains. Okay.
Fresh means like fresh banana, fresh apple, fresh food, fresh rice, fresh dal, kind of that. Okay, whereas the processed and canned food, processed, canned, and frozen, and from that aisle, wherever we go into the separate section, you got it.
Right,
Where I'm
yeah.
saying it, right? That whole section is about this.
0. Okay.
What is it?
0.
0. You see that? So it's very important for you to understand what you're feeling. Are you eating for the body or are you eating for the tongue? But you are very good. In many cases, I have seen the positive things in you.
Okay.
Okay? Just now bring back this awareness back into your food concept.
Okay.
Any questions here?
No.
Did you
Say
understood?
that again? The one we told correctly.
The frequencies.
The frequencies, yeah. So the first is fresh foods, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Fresh herbs, okay. Dried foods, dried herbs, okay.
So the food becomes like less frequency or less energetic. That's where we do not eat the, like culturally, we do not eat what we made in the morning to the night time. Grandma, I'm not a grandma now, right?
Yeah.
We are way away from the grandma concept. Now what do? Today's food after 7 days. I have some clients, they make 7-day food.
Okay. I don't do that, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said you have many good positive things in you. Okay, I have some clients, they make 7 days deep freeze. So that's what they call it. They deep freeze it and then they reuse it again and again.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to decide what you're looking for.
Okay.
Understood all these concepts?
Yeah, but how about freezing the veggies? I buy fresh veggies, cut and freeze them and then use them. Is that okay?
See, if you see Ayurvedically, it's a little different. As a American, as a Western, as a staying in America, a blessing, right? Because we have many good things and many plus and minus always there. Around the world, we have the same thing, okay? There is something good and there is something what we need to work on. Do the best for yourself. See your convenience because you have 2 small kids, right? So if you are looking for an Ayurvedic answer, it's a different answer.
No.
But I understand you're a mother, I am a mother, so it's
Okay.
something you do for your, at least instead of can't, I will say okay for that.
Okay.
Okay, but just imagine like this way. You take one small pea from the frozen aisle, okay, and put it in the ground. And you take one small pea from the pantry and put it in the soil. And do that homework with your daughters.
Okay.
Okay, did you get it what I said?
Okay. Yeah.
What will happen?
The one from the pantry would grow. You know.
Simple, right? What is the logic there? If I want to see a logic, yes, logic is there. If I want to think about it, yes, I can think about it.
Okay.
Just like that. So how much? Totally up to you. How much you want to do? Once in a while, some restrictions, we are out, we are traveling, we are outside, we are on beach, we are on the vacation, we are on the cruise. No option of khichdi, no option of rice, no option of dal or protein or soup. That is an excuse. Okay, keep that aside. Right? But the rest of the things when we are at home is totally up to you.
Right.
Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for this kind of dryness, what you have. So here, when we are talking about cellulitis, we are talking about the skin. Then we are talking about the circulation. Okay, let's call it as a twacha. Twacha means skin in Ayurveda. Then rakta means blood. Okay, you got it. That one on word, so you got it. Then mons means muscle, muscle tissue. The texture, the texture, the structure, right? That is coming from the muscle. Okay, and then comes the meda. Meda means fat.
Okay.
So if we manage all of this, then we can manage the cellulitis concept.
Okay.
Understood? Four factors.
Is usually, I'm not sure I'm using the right. What is cellulitis? Is it usually on the thighs or?
Anyway, no, that is the very Western concept.
Okay.
Butts.
Okay.
It can be anywhere on the body. Some people can have around here also. No?
Here as well. Okay.
Yeah. It can be near. Body will create the problems wherever there is a weak point in the body. Ka vaigunya. Ka vaigunya.
Okay.
That means wherever there is a chance of making a mess, yes, the first disease will come there.
Okay.
So we need to have a whole body awareness rather than only I'm doing my gym, right? That's what you're doing 2 times in a week. Core strength. Now, whatever the gym you are doing it, you do it. But there should be always awareness that this is not the only thing you are considering of doing it, but you need to have every top to the bottom. That all consider it as a one, and then you do offer the things from the gym, from the fitness, from the trainer, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let us do the massage. This is called it as a Abhyangam massage. Abhyangam. Abhyanga. It's a Sanskrit word. Abhyanga. Anga means body, sharir.
Okay.
Abhi means periphery.
Okay.
So Abhyanga.
Okay.
Sanskrit, it's okay. But still you are doing good. And then we can do the herbal steam for that. If you're open to that third eye therapy concept, you know the third eye concept of oil?
I saw it in your site.
Okay.
That's for the
Maybe
finance.
not today, second session we can do that. So we will just do the marma work and massage and steam. That will be good enough just to start with. Okay?
So after that, do I have to? Is there any restriction for me for the rest of the day for today or so?
Okay, that can also, we can talk about it. If we are doing a nice deeper cleanse, then yes, we need to follow certain diet and some certain routines, and we cannot do gym during that time.
Okay.
There will not be a kind of a lot
So
of
is
that
it like
thing.
days or how does it go?